The shadow in the window. Sarah and Michael, a young couple in their early 30s, moved to a quaint town nestled deep in the woods. They were enchanted by the charm of the old, isolated house they had recently purchased. It was a fixer-upper, but they saw its potential and were excited about making it their dream home. As they settled in, Sarah and Michael noticed peculiar things happening. They heard footsteps in the hallway at night, even though they were alone in the house. They saw shadows flickering out of the corner of their eyes, but when they turned to look, nothing was there. Sarah began having unsettling dreams of a shadowy figure lurking outside their window, watching them with glowing red eyes. Sarah and Michael decided to investigate the history of the house. They learned that the previous owners had mysteriously disappeared, and rumors of a haunting had circulated in the town for years. They found old newspaper clippings about a tragic event that had taken place in the house decades ago, involving a family that had once lived there. The more they dug into the house's past, the stranger things became. Sarah's dreams intensified, and the shadowy figure seemed to grow bolder. They heard whispers in the walls, and objects moved on their own. Sarah became obsessed with finding out the truth and could not shake off the feeling that someone or something was watching them. As Sarah and Michael delved deeper into the mystery, the presence of the shadowy figure became more pervasive. They saw it outside their window, standing motionless in the moonlight, its red eyes glowing with malice. They saw it inside the house, moving silently from room to room. They felt its icy breath on their necks and heard its whispers in their ears. Sarah's sanity began to unravel, and Michael grew increasingly concerned. He tried to convince Sarah to leave the house, but she was determined to confront the shadow and uncover the truth behind its existence. She became consumed by the mystery, unable to sleep or eat, her mind plagued by fear and paranoia. One fateful night, Sarah decided to confront the shadow head-on. Armed with a flashlight and her resolve, she ventured into the woods surrounding the house, following the trail of the shadowy figure. Michael pleaded with her to come back, but Sarah was determined to put an end to the haunting once and for all. As Sarah ventured deeper into the woods, the shadows closed in around her. She heard whispers in the wind and saw glimpses of dark figures flitting between the trees. Her heart pounded in her chest as she followed the trail to an old, dilapidated cabin. Inside the cabin, Sarah found a hidden room covered in symbols and sigils. She realized that the shadow was not just a random haunting, but a malevolent spirit bound to the house by a dark curse. The spirit had been seeking revenge for the wrongs committed against it years ago, and Sarah had unwittingly become entangled in its vengeful quest. The spirit appeared before Sarah in a swirling mist, its red eyes blazing with fury. It revealed the dark truth behind the curse, the betrayal and murder that had occurred in the house long ago. Sarah realized that she was the key to breaking the curse and setting the spirit free. Sarah made a bold decision. She confronted the spirit, apologizing for the past wrongs and offering herself as a sacrifice to break the curse. She pleaded with the spirit to let go of its anger and move on peacefully. The spirit hesitated, its red eyes flickering with emotions, but ultimately accepted Sarah's offer. As the curse lifted, the cabin shook with a violent force, and Sarah felt a rush of energy surging through her. The spirit dissipated into the air, and the darkness that had enveloped the cabin cleared. Sarah emerged from the cabin, relieved and victorious. With the curse broken, Sarah and Michael decided to leave the old house behind. They packed their belongings and bid farewell to the town and the woods that had been their home for a brief, tumultuous period. Sarah had learned the importance of respecting the past and the consequences of unresolved grievances. As they drove away, Sarah looked back at the house one last time. She saw a faint figure in the window, waving goodbye. She smiled, knowing that the spirit had found peace at last. Sarah and Michael moved on, grateful for the lessons they had learned and ready for new beginnings. Years later, Sarah and Michael returned to the town for a visit. They found the house restored to its former glory, no longer haunted by the shadowy figure. The townspeople spoke of the legend of the cursed house and how Sarah had broken the curse with her selfless act. Sarah and Michael shared a knowing smile, remembering their eerie encounter with the shadow in the window, and how it had forever changed their lives. And so ends the tale of The Shadow in the Window, a haunting story of curses, redemption, and the power of forgiveness. The Abandoned Mansion. Alex, an avid adventurer and thrill-seeker, couldn't resist the allure of a rumored haunted mansion deep in the woods. Despite warnings from the locals, he was determined to explore the abandoned mansion and uncover its mysteries. Armed with a flashlight and his curiosity, Alex set off on his adventure. As he approached the mansion, he sensed an eerie atmosphere. The air grew colder, and the once vibrant forest seemed to dim. Undeterred, Alex pushed open the creaky front door and stepped into the mansion's interior. Immediately, he felt a palpable chill and heard whispers echoing through the halls. Inside the mansion, Alex encountered unexplained phenomena. Doors slammed shut on their own, objects moved mysteriously, and strange shadows danced along the walls. Cold spots sent shivers down his spine, and he heard footsteps echoing through the corridors even though he was alone. Despite the growing sense of unease, Alex pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the mansion's haunting. Driven by curiosity, Alex delved into the history of the mansion. He learned that it was once owned by a wealthy family with a notorious reputation for cruelty and greed. Legend had it that the family mistreated their staff and engaged in dark rituals within the mansion's walls. Some even claimed that they made a pact with the devil, leading to a curse that plagued the mansion to this day. Alex's research also revealed tales of tragic deaths, mysterious disappearances, and a history of misfortune associated with the mansion. The more he learned, the more he realized that the mansion's dark past held the key to the unsettling occurrences he experienced. Determined to uncover the truth, Alex decided to confront the spirits that he believed haunted the mansion. He researched ancient rituals and performed a séance, hoping to communicate with the restless souls. As he lit candles and chanted incantations, the atmosphere in the mansion grew charged with energy. Suddenly, the spirits made their presence known. Alex witnessed ghostly apparitions, heard mournful cries, and felt a sense of overwhelming sadness. He listened as the spirits shared their tragic stories of betrayal, suffering, and unfinished business that kept them bound to the mansion. Alex vowed to help them find peace and lift the curse that plagued the mansion. Alex embarked on a dangerous quest to break the curse. He sought out rare artifacts, ventured into hidden chambers, and performed a ritual that required immense courage and resolve. The mansion seemed to resist his efforts, with doors slamming shut and eerie voices whispering in his ears, but Alex persisted. As he chanted the incantations and performed the ritual, the mansion shook violently, and the spirits appeared in their true forms. They pleaded for forgiveness and redemption, revealing the truth behind their tormented existence. Moved by their stories, Alex showed compassion and understanding, offering forgiveness and understanding to the spirits. In a climactic moment, the curse was lifted, and the mansion fell silent. The spirits found solace and redemption, and Alex felt a sense of accomplishment and closure. He bid farewell to the spirits and the mansion, grateful for the opportunity to help them find peace. After his harrowing experience at the abandoned mansion, Alex's perspective on the supernatural was forever changed. He shared his story with others, and the mansion became a topic of intrigue and curiosity among paranormal enthusiasts. Some claimed to have witnessed strange occurrences in the mansion even after the curse was lifted, while others dismissed it as mere urban legends. Nevertheless, Alex remained convinced that he had witnessed something truly supernatural in the abandoned mansion. In the years that followed, the mansion remained empty and untouched. It became a place of fascination for those who heard Alex's story, but no one dared to enter its halls again. Nature slowly reclaimed the surrounding area, and the mansion faded into obscurity, becoming a forgotten relic of the past. As for Alex, he continued his adventures, exploring other haunted places and uncovering more mysteries. He became renowned in the paranormal community for his bravery and determination in confronting the supernatural. However, he always carried with him the memories of the haunted mansion and the spirits he had encountered there. In the end, Alex found solace in knowing that he had helped the spirits find redemption and closure. He moved on from the mansion, but the experience left an indelible mark on him, and he remained forever fascinated by the world of the paranormal. And so, the tale of the abandoned mansion lived on, a story that captivated the imaginations of those who heard it, and a reminder that sometimes, the past and the supernatural can never truly be forgotten.